Keble was an English churchman and poet, one of the leaders of the Oxford Movement.Keble College, Oxford, was named after him. Life and writings. Early life. Keble was born in Fairford, Gloucestershire, where his father, the Rev. John Keble, was vicar of Colne Street, Aldwins. He attended Corpus Christi College, Oxford, and, after a brilliant academic performance there, became a Fellow of Oriel College, Oxford, and was for some years a tutor and examiner in the university. While still at Oxford, he took holy orders in 1815, and became first a curate to his father, and later curate of St. Michael and St. Martin's Church, Eastleach Martin in Gloucestershire. The Christian Year. Meantime, he had been writing The Christian Year, which appeared in 1827, and met with an almost unparalleled acceptance. Though at first anonymous, its authorship soon became known, with the result that Keble was in 1831 appointed to the chair of poetry at Oxford, which he held until 1841. Victorian scholar Michael Wheeler calls The Christian Year simply the most popular volume of verse in the 19th century. In his essay on Tractarian aesthetics and the Romantic tradition, Gregory Goodwin claims that The Christian Year is Kell's greatest contribution to the Oxford movement and to English literature. As evidence of that, Goodwin cites C. B. Pusey's report that 95 editions of this devotional text were printed during Kell's lifetime, and, at the end of the year following his death, the number had arisen to 109. By the time the copyright expired in 1873, over 375,000 copies had been sold in Britain and 158 editions had been published. Notwithstanding its widespread appeal among the Victorian readers, the popularity of Kell's The Christian Year faded in the 20th century despite the familiarity of certain well-known hymns, e.g., New Every Morning is the Love, Tractarianism, and Vicar of Hosley. In 1833, his famous assize sermon on national apostasy gave the first impulse to the Oxford movement, also known as the Tractarian movement. Along with his colleagues, including John Henry Newman and Edward Pusey, he became a leading light in the movement, but did not follow Newman into the Roman Catholic Church. In 1835 he was appointed Vicar of Hosley, Hampshire, where he settled down to family life and remained for the rest of his life as a parish priest at All Saints' Church. He was a profound influence on a near neighbour, the author Charlotte Mary Young. Other writings. In 1846 he published another book of poems, Lyra Innocentium. Other works were A Life of Wilson, Bishop of Sodor and Man, and an edition of the works of Hooker. After his death appeared Letters of Spiritual Counsel, and 12 volumes of parish sermons. He also wrote hymns, such as The Voice That Breathed O'er Eden, and Son of Our Soul, Thou Saviour Dear. Biographies. 2 lives of Keble have been written, one by John Taylor Coleridge, and the other by Rev. Walter Locke. In 1963, Georgina Batterscombe wrote a biography titled John Keble, A Study in Limitations. Keble died in Bournemouth at the Hermitage Hotel, after visiting the area to try and recover from a long-term illness, as he believed the sea air had therapeutic qualities. He is buried in All Saints' Churchyard, Hosley. Legacy. Kell's feast day is kept on the 14th of July in the Church of England, and a commemoration observed on the 29th of March elsewhere in the Anglican Communion. Keble College, Oxford, was founded in his memory. The view from Bulverton Hill, Sidmouth, where Keble was a frequent visitor, is thought to have inspired some of his best-loved work. The hill commands a panoramic view of the lower Otter Valley and Dartmoor in the distance. Folklore suggests that his favourite spot was where a wooden bench known as Kell's Seat has been in place for many years.